Has your doctor ever told you that your blood work is completely normal, but you lack the energy every single day to complete your basic tasks? Well, if this sounds like you, you're not alone, and this is something that I see so often in my practice. On this episode, we will discuss the 5 most common root causes of chronic fatigue and simple steps that you can take today to help you combat that fatigue. Let's discuss what it means to have normal blood work. When you go to your doctor's office feeling extremely fatigued, your doctor will typically run blood work tests to check for anemia, thyroid dysfunction, and vitamin B12 and vitamin D. And while these blood tests are essential, they don't actually paint the whole picture of your health. So when your blood work comes back normal, there are still several other commonly missed root causes of chronic fatigue that your doctor simply just doesn't check for. And we're going to go over those common ones on today's episode. One common but often overlooked cause of fatigue is hidden inflammation. Even if your inflammatory markers like your CRP or your SED rate are within normal range on blood work, you can still have low-grade inflammation that affects your energy levels. This can be due to a variety of factors, which include environmental toxins, which is really big and really important, especially for women, your diet, and even hidden infections. I want to take a minute to talk about environmental toxins because they are so common these days. You can get them from the food you eat, the water you drink, your household items, even the clothes you wear, like your yoga pants or your athletic leisure clothes at home. So it's really important to be mindful of what you're wearing, what you put in your body, and what you put on your body. There are some simple things you can do every day to decrease the amount of inflammation in your body. One way, obviously, is to have an anti-inflammatory diet. This can include focusing on eating whole, unprocessed foods, incorporating plenty of fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish if you eat it. Avoiding processed foods is extremely important to decrease the amount of inflammation in your body. That includes avoiding trans fats and obviously excessive sugar and high amounts of alcohol intake. Supplementing with omega-3s, curcumin, and ginger are also a really powerful way to decrease the amount of inflammation that is in your body. And then obviously I talk about this a lot, but really supporting your detox organs to help decrease the inflammation in your body is so important. And that means you want to focus on your liver, your gut, your kidneys, your lymphatics, and your skin. And obviously your breath, so your lungs as well, because all these organs work in conjunction with each other to help you basically eliminate the toxins from your body in their respective ways. So making sure that you have proper movement every day is really essential to get your blood work flowing and your lymphatic system to help eliminate the toxins. And then making sure you get enough fiber in your diet as well, because fiber acts as a natural detoxifier and binds to the toxins and eliminates them through your bowel movements. Also, you can incorporate saunas into your weekly routine to really help detox the body and decrease the inflammation in your system. One of the major culprits behind chronic fatigue is stress. Our bodies are designed to handle short bursts of stress, but when we're chronically stressed out, it leads to elevated cortisol levels, which I've talked about before. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and when it's consistently elevated, your adrenals become exhausted. And when this happens, you have difficulty falling asleep and you're chronically tired. And that's where that term tired but wired comes in. When at nighttime, you are extremely tired, you can feel it in your mind and your body, but you're unable to go to sleep. So simple steps that you can take to help with stress obviously include mindfulness and meditation. Even if you sit down just to be with yourself in silence and give yourself just 10 minutes a day, you can really help calm your nervous system and decrease your stress levels. Another thing that you can really do, which is my absolute favorite way to decrease stress, is to do breath work, because it activates your vagus nerve and you're really able to align your nervous system so that you don't feel as chronically stressed throughout the day. This is something that I really like doing midday. It just gives you that burst of energy that your body really needs to help you decrease the stress levels. And obviously making sure that you get adequate sleep is really essential to helping your body have decreased stress levels. So making sure that you at least get 7 to 8 hours every night of good quality sleep will really help calm that nervous system and help you deal with stress overall. Now let's talk about nutrient deficiencies. Even if your blood work comes back normal, you might still be deficient in key nutrients that your body needs to produce energy so that you're not chronically tired. We all know that magnesium plays an essential role in energy production, but so does sodium. And this is often not tested in blood work. You don't get the adequate amount of minerals through testing in your blood work. The best way to actually test for nutrients is through hair testing. This is what I actually preach in my practice because minerals and nutrients are literally the foundation to having a healthy amount of energy. That's the first thing that I do with my patients. I check their mineral levels, and we all know that magnesium plays a role in energy production, but so does sodium. Sodium helps you have a healthy stress response, and it's responsible for blood sugar balancing. This is actually something that I focus on before even focusing on magnesium. But if you find that these are low on hair testing, then you can go ahead and supplement with magnesium. You can do topical magnesium oil or lotion, or you can supplement with magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate, which are easily absorbed in the stomach. And then for sodium, you can actually do, my favorite way to do this is in the morning through putting a pinch of sea salt underneath my tongue, followed by drinking warm water with lime in it, which also really helps your digestion. So these are really great ways of making sure that you get adequate amount of minerals in your system, and obviously eating foods that are high in magnesium and sodium. So that includes your leafy green vegetables, making sure that you get a variety of fruits and vegetables. Cacao is really high in magnesium as well. And then obviously you can supplement with your B vitamins as well to make sure that you get a healthy amount of energy throughout the day. Our next topic is mitochondrial dysfunction. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of our cells responsible for producing energy. If they aren't functioning properly, it can lead to chronic fatigue. Factors that impair mitochondrial function include poor diet, lack of exercise, and exposure to toxins. So ways that you can support your mitochondrial health and the mitochondria in your cells is by your nutrients. First and foremost, you can supplement with coenzyme Q10, which is needed for your mitochondria to basically function. And you can obviously incorporate movement and regular exercise into your daily routine, because engaging in regular physical activity, especially aerobic exercise or cardio exercise, will help to boost your mitochondrial function. And then having a healthy diet is really essential. Eating a nutrient-dense diet rich in antioxidants help to protect your mitochondria from damage. Finally, let's discuss hormonal imbalances, which are so common in women these days. Even if your thyroid tests come back normal, you could still have issues with other hormones such as estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. A lot of doctors these days, when they run your thyroid levels on blood work, they just check one part of your thyroid and they don't run a full thyroid panel. But even if they do and it comes back normal, like I said, you could still have issues with your other hormones. Hormonal imbalances in women are one of the biggest indicators and contributors to chronic fatigue, mood swings, as well as other symptoms. Simple steps that you can do is go to a functional medicine provider or any healthcare provider that really understands a woman's body and how to test for hormones, because you want to get the healthcare provider to get a comprehensive hormone panel done so that you really know where all your hormone levels are at and not just focus on your thyroid. And then you can balance your hormones naturally by having a consistent routine at home, which includes adequate sleep, 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep per night, making sure that you're focusing on reducing your stress levels if you know that you're chronically stressed, and obviously eating a nutrient-dense, balanced diet. Herbs like maca and ashwagandha can also help with balancing your hormones and helping you with your stress levels, but obviously make sure to talk to your doctor before starting any supplementation. Some doctors do bioidentical hormones, and in some cases, this might be necessary for you. So make sure to talk to your healthcare provider if you're having a lot of these symptoms that indicate that you have a hormonal imbalance in conjunction with being chronically tired. So if you're someone who has been told that your blood work is normal, but you still lack the energy to get through the day, please don't lose hope. As I had talked about in this episode, there are many potential reasons for your chronic fatigue that might often be overlooked when you go to your doctor's office and won't necessarily appear on standard blood work. From chronic stress to hidden inflammation to nutrient deficiencies, your mitochondrial dysfunction in your cells, to hormonal imbalances, there are many factors to consider. The key is to look beyond the symptoms and to dig deeper into what might be going on in your body. And now you have the knowledge to take to your doctor for your next doctor's visit. And if you need help navigating this journey further, consider working with a functional medicine provider who can provide a comprehensive approach to your health. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Beyond Symptoms. I hope you found this information to be informative and empowering. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share with anyone who you might feel would benefit from this information. Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, your health is in your hands. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll dive into even more ways to optimize your health and well-being. Thank you for joining me on this journey to go beyond your symptoms and find true health. Until next week, thank you.